US Ambassador-Designate to India Sergio Gor is in New Delhi for a 6-day visit, which has begun with a meeting that is currently underway at the MEA. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar had held talks with the US Ambassador-Designate Sergio Gor amid continuing strains in relations over Washington's imposition of 50% tariffs on Indian exports. Now, Ambassador Gor's visit has stoked speculation about a possible meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Donald Trump in Malaysia during the ASEAN Summit later this month amid differences over tariffs and H-1B visas. The State Department had also announced that Ambassador Gor and Michael J. Regas, the Deputy Secretary for Management and Resources, would also travel to India from the 9th till the 14th of October. My colleague Vishnu Shom joins us with more details. Vishnu, as far as the visit is concerned, it has also sparked speculations of perhaps ties moving forward when it comes to tensions between India and the US over visas as well as tariffs. What are you hearing?
Well, I'm not, there are a host of issues which obviously Ambassador-Designate Gor will be looking at. But the fact that he's here already, I would suggest, comes just weeks ahead of the visit of Prime Minister Modi, most likely to the ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, where there is an expectation of a meeting between our Prime Minister and President Trump. There is a renewed effort at really fixing the relationship between India and America at so many levels. First up would be the prospect of a trade deal. Sergio Gor, when he's over here, will be meeting Piyush Goyal, the minister, who's really looking at the entire trade issue between India and the United States. Will there be progress on that? We'll have to wait and see. Then, of course, there's the entire issue of sanctions from the United States on India's continued import of Russian oil. That's something which I suggest that Mr. Gor would spend a great deal of his time in addressing so that both sides can get this relationship back on an even keel. But I think there is a broader realization that the relationship is too important to squander away in any way, shape or form, which is why his presence over here is important. He's not being credentialed this time. He will do that later on. It's just a quick 4-day visit this time around, 4-5-day visit to India. As I mentioned, it comes ahead of the visit of the Prime Minister to Kuala Lumpur and the prospect of a meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi.
Right, thank you, Vishnu, for joining us and bringing us those details.